Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this experiment, what we will be doing, we will understand the Kubernetes cluster architecture and then install the Kubernetes on our EC2 machines, and we will create cluster of the Kubernetes, and let's do it now, right? So first, before that, we will understand what is Kubernetes. So guys, see that I will draw some diagrams, right? So let's say this is your local machine. You create apps in here, or you install the apps, right? Let's say you have create your Java application, right? So for this Java application, you need Java runtime, right? Java runtime, okay. Or if it is having database, let's say MySQL, then you will require MySQL, okay. So this is how you install manually, okay, and you want to deploy it in the production environment, right? So let's say this is EC2 machines, okay, and as you know, it first of all we push the code here, right? Okay, we have pushed, and in the actual scenario, like in the real life scenario, there are not only two dependencies, there are many hundreds of dependencies are there, and let's say out of 100 you have only installed the 98 dependencies, and for days it is running okay, right? But whenever that two dependencies are lacking, right, or it needs, so that app will directly crash. Agree or not agree? Okay, so you have installed this 98 dependency, but when the app requires only that two dependencies, if there is any function, okay, so what will happen, this app will completely crash, and the developer will get worried what to do or what to not, because we have to first of all find what is lacking here. And this is not about the only one machine, there are thousands of users acquiring this service, okay. So we have to check all the 1,000 services. So for that, what we have done, we have introduced the Docker concept, where all my dependencies, all my code will get bundled, and whenever we are deploying on in production server, so that production server we will be sending one Docker file, and whenever we run this Docker file, automatically all this, whatever the recipe inside the Docker file, it will get it will get installed one by one here. So no dependency will get eliminated or missed, right? So this is how we created same to same app, just like our local. But what if we need thousands of machines like this, right? So we need some configuration management, or something to manage these Dockers, right? These Docker boxes. So for that, we have introduced this Kubernetes structure. So what is this Kubernetes? So Kubernetes manage this all pods. This is known as a pods, which runs our application. So our operating system, what happens, this is our operating system, and this is our hardware, and upon that there is one operating system, okay, and upon that our apps are running, okay. So these are our apps, this is hardware, and upon that we have installed operating system, and this is upon that the applications are running. This is for local. But for my virtualization, that is my for Kubernetes, what is happening, guys? So I will directly show here. So Kubernetes architecture of virtualization. Okay, so you can see here, see that as you can see here, where is this container, okay. So this is for our normal thing, hardware, operating system, then application. For VM box, like this, okay. So VM box architecture is like this: hardware, operating system, hypervisor is nothing but this virtualization software, and upon that we can run this virtual machine. Let's say this is Ubuntu, this is Kali Linux. Okay, so these are the virtual machines. But for my Kubernetes, what is happening? This is my hardware, this is my operating system, and upon that there is a container runtime. This is nothing but my Kubernetes, and this Kubernetes, it will separate the resources, and it will create its own new machines. Like are you understanding, guys? It will create its new machine, not like this, and it will have its own operating system. It will not dependent on this, right? Here you can see we have this operating system, it's Kali or Ubuntu, but it has its own container, right? That is my Kubernetes. So this is how Kubernetes do. So what is the benefit of Kubernetes? So Kubernetes benefits are, you can see here. So it could be thought as the operating system of cloud native application, in the sense that it's platform that application run on, just as desktop application run on macOS, Windows or Linux. So what does it do? It's container organization, container centric infrastructure orchestration, self-healing mechanism, service discovery, and load balancing. It's used for the deployment, scaling, management, and composition of application. So what do I mean by scaling? So let's say your application crashes, right? So it automatically identifies and it deletes this container and create same to same that with the same database, right? So with the same database it will create the same application, and user will not get any difference between them. What do I mean by the same database? See that I will show this Kubernetes architecture. So this simple Kubernetes architecture look like this. So it consists of this control plane. So this control plane is a master who manage all the things, and it has this etcd. What is etcd? This is distributed storage system for keeping the cluster state consistent. Cluster state, that means if I am having this pod running, okay, pod is nothing but my where my app is running, okay. So if it is crashes, what state it is on, मतलब उस टाइम पे क्या हो रहा था एक्चुअल में, ओके. तो ये स्टेट वो वहाँ पे etcd में स्टोर होता है, ओके. So that same to same app will be created with the help of this etcd, and as you know we need something to interact with these nodes, okay. Nodes are nothing but the having different types of pods in that, okay. So here in this case it is having only one pod, but it can have more than one pods, okay. So for interacting this we need some agent. It is nothing but my kubectl command, and this is our end user. Whenever user requests, the load balancer takes the request, and depending upon the nearest and the easiest way, it will redirect to that node. मतलब कि जहाँ पे कम लोड होगा वहाँ पे वो फॉरवर्ड कर देगा, right?
So guys, now let's sign into the AWS console. Go to here, sign into the console. Next, signing. And see guys, first of all now, before doing anything, so first of all you have to see whether your region is Ohio or N Virginia. If it is Mumbai now, strictly I am saying please change it, because Mumbai region provides very less resources for free tier architecture, okay. So please avoid taking this Mumbai region. Take it as any default region, that is Ohio, Virginia, anything, but do not take Mumbai region, okay. So now what you have to do, please go to the EC2. Okay, now in the security groups, guys, except this default now, you have to delete all the security groups you have to delete. So the actions, so first of all go to this link and then actions, delete security group, delete. In my case it was only one, so if there are any, because why am I saying it will clear all the confusion here, okay. So So instances, go to this instances and then launch instances. So I want to launch 2 instances here. So 2 instances, 2, and the operating system will be the Ubuntu. Scroll down, and you have to select the key pair. Okay, so I will be creating new key pair, so it will have the RSA algorithm, and then as I want to log in with OpenSSH, I'm not with putty, so therefore I will be selecting .pm. So I have to give one name, so let's say IMDK is the key name, and then create key pair, and it will be installed in your downloads. Okay, so the next thing you have to do, the create security group. Okay, so create security group, select this, allow. Okay, and then launch the instances. Okay, so we are done with this. It is launching. View all instances. So guys, it will start in a few minutes, but before that, what you have to do, in the left side there will be security groups. Okay, here are the security groups, but before that you have to go here in the instances and see what is the security group of your two machines. So it is launch wizard 1. You have to remember here, and in the left side, in the network and security, here go to the security groups and then refresh it. Here there will be launch wizard 1, and you have to select the security group 1. Okay, so you can see this inbound rule. That means it is saying that what are, like this inbound rule is something, what are the ports will be the open. So you can see the port 80 will be open, port 443 and port 22. So this port will be open. Port is required for accessing the data from outside the world and for accessing the inside information. So what we have to do, we have to open the all ports. So that is why edit inbound rules, and now you have to delete all this, delete, and then add rule. Then you have to select all traffic here and anywhere IPv4. So this will allow all the traffic, and then save rules. Okay, we done. Then instances running. Okay, if they are still initializing, so we have to give name. I will be giving here one master. This is my master node. Save, and this is my worker node. Done. So let's wait. Okay, so it is done. So what you have to do, select this master, click this connect, and now here you have to go to EC2 instance connect, and then here you have to connect it here. So AWS provide AWS CLI, that is accessing this SSH. So it is establishing connection, and for your visibility I will increase the size. This much is perfect, I think. Clear the screen. Okay, and let's open this worker node also. Okay, connect this worker node, connect. So this is my master and this is my worker. So for identifying them, we have to give one command, like we have to change the name. So sudo hostname ctl set host name. Let's say this is my master. And then we have to exit and then refresh. See this, you can see master node is here. Clear. See that the command name clear. It is visible. Here also same command, sudo hostname ctl set host name worker 1, and then refresh, reinitialize the connection. Now see the guys, as we wanted to install the Kubernetes now, but as we know these Kubernetes are nothing but container orchestration. So before that we need to understand this container. So container are created by Docker. So first of all we have to check whether Docker is there or not. So Docker version, so see the Docker not found. So first of all we have to install the Docker. So for that I will give the in the description I will give this command lines. So first of all you have to update this, sudo apt-get update, 3 instances created, sudo apt-get update, and in the master node you have to create this. Okay, you have to apply this command, and same with our worker node, clear, paste it here. Okay, so in the master node it is done. So clear the screen, we have done. Now the next step is installing the Docker. So sudo apt-get install docker.io, copy, then paste it here. Yes, similarly here also we have to install the Docker in the worker node. Done. So in the master node Docker has installed. Now we have to enable the Docker. For enabling, what you have to do, there is a command sudo systemctl enable Docker, and then we have to check the status. So we have enabled, the status will be checked by the status command. So any previous command you have to if you wanted to access, then you have to click the up key of your keyboard. Okay, so you can see active running, and then for exiting you have to Control C and then enter, clear. Okay, similarly you have to enable here, clear the screen in the worker node, paste this line, enable Docker, and then check the status by up key. So why I have pressed the up key, because I want this previous command. Okay, so in the enable, instead of enable you have to select this status, Control C, done, clear. So even if after enabling it is not starting now, so you have to manually do this start command. अगर आपको नहीं आएगा, मतलब एनेबल करने के बाद भी स्टेटस फेल्ड आया होगा, तो स्टार्ट करने का, स्टार्ट ऑप्शन करके. ओके, so clear. And the next thing is, now we have successfully installed this Docker. Now what we have to, we have to install the Kubernetes. Now for installing the Kubernetes you should not follow this PDF. I will give this Kubernetes link, you can see here. So you have to copy this sudo apt-get update command, and in the both master and worker node you have to paste this command, sudo apt-get update, done. And then you have to install the CA certificate. Okay, here also in the worker node also install. Now clear the screen of the master node because it is done. Clear the screen of the worker node, and the next step is download the Google Cloud public signing key. Copy this, paste here in the worker node. Master node has done. Clear the screen of worker node. I prefer to clearing the screen because it looks clean and avoids confusion. Now we have to add the apt repository. So copy this and go to the master node, paste it here. Same with worker node, paste it, enter, successfully added. Now we have to update the packages. So copy in the same master node and same command in the worker node. And then this command of installation, clear the screen of master, and then paste this installation, and then you are good to go. Same with the clear the screen of worker node, and then paste this installation command and enter. And then after that you have to enter this sudo apt mark hold kubelet kubeadm kubectl. So what does it do? Update apt package index, install kubelet kubeadm and kubectl, and pin the version. So it pins the versions. Okay, so it has been successful done. Let's paste the command of this holding. Not this is the, I think I haven't copied. Copy this command. Okay, paste here. Similarly, clear the screen, then paste. Where is the paste option? Okay, so till now we have done the successful installation of Kubernetes. Okay, so guys, now the next step is to install a cluster or creating the cluster Kubernetes deployment. So for that we have to enter this command, the sudo swap of a -a, paste it here. See, the swap of a failed, no such file or directory. So clear the screen. I think I have to do it manually. -a. Okay, so after doing manually it doesn't give error. So here also I have to do manually, that disabling the swap memory. -a, done. The next thing is we have already set the name. Now we have to initialize the Kubernetes on master node. Okay, so see that Kubernetes on master node. So for that the command is sudo kubeadm init pod network cider range. Okay, but as we know, this EC2 instance gives us only 1 GB of RAM and then 1 CPU. So this Kubernetes gives error of less memory. So for ignoring this error, we have to add this -- ignore -preflight -errors is equal to all. Okay, so this command we have to apply, copy and paste it in your master node. Here you have to paste. Now check the command again, sudo kubeadm init -pod -network -cider, and then -ignore. See that here one hyphen is not there, so it is now okay. Ignore -preflight -errors is equal to all. So it is doing. Okay guys, so this step is done. Sometimes it gives error, so for avoiding this error, what you have to do, you have to clear now, and you have to create one daemon.json file. So for that the command are, you can see here. So first of all we have to create this file. So command is so these are the command guys. So I will give these commands in the description. So you have to copy one by one. Sudo touch daemon.json. In the reverse order I have to copy and paste here. We'll create it and do the nano, that is edit this file, and in this file what you have to add, you have to add this file. Okay, we have to add this line, copy, paste it here, Ctrl O, enter, Ctrl X, done. And let's see what is in that in this file. So sudo cat whether we have added, yes we have added correctly. Now we have to reload this daemon. For reloading the command is sudo systemctl daemon reload. So copy this, paste here, and same with. Okay, so these steps we have to do with this only, our worker node with, and then we have to restart the Docker copy, paste, and then restart the kubelet. Okay, so this same command we have to run, this all command we have to run in my worker node. So here paste, copy, paste, then this command I have to add here, copy and paste, Control O, save. These are all things I am doing in my worker node. Control X, see that worker 1, and then sudo systemctl daemon reload, paste, then restart the docker, restart, and then restart the kubelet. Okay, we are done with this step. Now we have to reset the Kubernetes. So I think the command is reset. We have to, yes, okay, clear the screen, and then we have to reset the, oh no, we have to now again run this command. Which one? That init wala. Okay, so this command I have to run it again, copy in the same master node, now not in worker node. Because it is already mentioned here. After this, run sudo kubeadm reset and then the init or join command. Okay, so it will do its processing. Now guys, you can see it is successfully done. So your Kubernetes control plane has initialized successfully. To start using your cluster, you need to run the following as a regular user. Okay, and for root user you have to do this. So you have two options, either do login as a root user and come follow this, or do like this. So I will do this, make directory. You have to copy, and in the same master node you have to paste and enter the second command. Okay, so this command are given here also in the PDF also. You can see here this is given here, but I am directly copying from here. So ch on, and then okay, so it is done. Now what you have to do, this command, this is join command, we have to copy. This is unique, you do not have to copy mine. You have to copy, and in the text editor, you have to paste it like this. Okay, and what changes you have to do, see, I think you can do, you can see backspace, and then again backspace. So you can see this one line should be there. Okay, so this, let's say, okay, it should be look like this. So this will be used for joining my worker node with my master node. But before that, what you have to do, you have to run this pod network. Okay, so for pod network, copy this link in the same, because after running this you will get all this procedure now. So you have to copy this, or instead of this, what you can do, okay, just follow this, copy and paste it in the browser. In the same, you can see here there are so many networking policies. So you have to search this flannel. See this flannel you have to search. Okay, and click on this flannel. Okay, and after clicking this panel you will see this command kubectl apply -a. You have to copy this command. Done. Now in the master node you have to add this. So friends, it is successfully done. Now the next thing is that we have copied here, right? So that join command you have to copy, and in the worker node, here in the worker node, clear the screen, you have to paste it here. Waiting. Okay, so it is saying that pre-flight error. So for ignoring this we have to add this, we have to append it. So ignore pre-flight errors, copy, here paste, and errors is equal to all. Then we can see. Okay, so you can see here what it is saying. I'm not able to see here. Once again paste it here. What are the warnings? Okay, permission denied, guys. So control C, clear. We have to do it with sudo commands. So go to where, sudo up key, down key. Okay, now then enter. Let's see. I will stop the video, and when it will done I will again start. So guys, one thing has happened here, it is not running. So I again checked it here. So one thing I have to check it here, clear kubectl get pods all namespaces, but it is saying that the connection to the server was refused due to specify the right host or port. So for that we have multiple solutions, or let's say multiple try and error methods. Sudo -i, then swap off -a, zip, clear, wait for some time, and then again run the kubectl get pods all namespace, same thing. Here, so problem with kubectl with the version version, the connection to the server was refused. And so let's see if this problem solves by restarting the instances. So select both the instance test, and then reboot these instances. Reboot it. Wait for some time. So after some time this reboot, that is after 2 to 3 minutes, reboot has done. Let's see whether it solved the problem or not. Kubectl get pod names. Okay, so it has solved the problem. So what we have to do, we have to just simply reboot our instances. So what we have to do, we have to wait till this ready state becomes 1. Okay, so still some of them are not ready. That kube proxy is not ready, this core DNS is not ready, this core DNS is not ready. Okay, so clear the screen and wait for some time. Clear the screen and let's see. Still some of the status are pending. Let's hope it gets solved as early as possible. Experiment is very hard, huh? Let's check whether my Docker is up or not. CTL. Okay, it is running here. Let's see if better get pods all names. This is getting error. Crash loop. Again. Still it is crashing. Wait for some time. Again do DNS. Okay, let's guys wait for 2 minutes and then we will start again this procedure. So guys, I have found one solution. So what we have to do, you have to go to this master and this worker node, and in the instances you have to stop these instances, and after this stopping, if completely stop, then again you have to start this instance, and then your problem will be solved. So let's see whether my problem is solved or not. Taking longer time. Clear. Let's see if it is joining or not. See guys, this kubectl get pods all namespaces. This is everything is successfully joined. Okay, and we are just waiting for the Kubernetes to perform the TLS bootstrap. That is, I have run here in the worker node. I have run this sudo this command. This that we have copied. Okay guys, we can see that it is successfully done. Now in the master node you have to copy this kubectl in the master node. You have to search for this kubectl get nodes. Paste this command and see. Okay, so it is worker node and yes, the status is not ready. Wait for some time, and whenever you face this problem of connection refuse, just you have to stop these instances, and then again start these instances. The problem will get solved. Let's say kubectl get nodes not ready. Wait for a few minutes. So guys, we can see the worker node has been successfully connected with my master node. So अगर आपका भी यहाँ तक हो गया होगा, so please like this video, share with your friends, and if you are facing any problem, please do comment. I will reply you as soon as possible. Please do subscribe to my channel, and in the next video what we will do, we will deploy one container, and we will expose that deployment in our outside your services, like here in the web browser we will expose these services. So the purpose of this experiment has been successfully completed. So I will meet you in the next video. Till then, goodbye guys.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.